Hi, my name is Annika Smith, and this is just a quick video on how I use my Cheerio molds. The material that I use for the Cheerios themselves is a mix of a paper clay, paint, white glue, a little bit of water if necessary, and sometimes a matte medium. The consistency is creamy. I would say it's pretty close to peanut butter. And I just use a spatula from one of those dental toolkit sets from Harbor Freight. Before using the mold, I usually go over it with some masking tape just to remove any lint or dust that collects on the silicone. When I apply the mixture to the mold, I kind of scrape it across very lightly and rotate the mold as I do so, because I'm really trying to avoid any air bubbles or blank spots in the molds. So this way I'm slowly working it into each of the cavities. You really want to avoid having too much excess on the surface, but some little fibers or flecks of the mixture are okay because they're gonna probably come off later. But we do want it as clean as possible. The reason why we might leave some of the little fibers on the top is because if you try to clean it too much, you're probably just gonna take that mixture right out of the cavities. So it's a balance between clean mold and actually having material in the mold. That's why it's nice that this is a more firm silicone because it doesn't have as much give as other silicones. Once my pieces are dry, I'm going to prepare the surface to stick them on and actually use them. It might seem labor intensive, but this is the result of a lot of experimenting and being able to use what I have. So I'll get a piece of nice clean cardboard and some double-sided tape and apply that to the cardboard. Now my double-sided tape is really strong, so strong that it would probably break these little pieces if I put them on there. So what I'll do is put a piece of masking tape onto my mold, carefully press it down, and I do trim it because I want it to be neat, and then extract all the Cheerios and stick it onto that double-sided tape. So then I have a little palette of Cheerios to work from. Assuming you used a masking tape that isn't too strong, you should be able to just pluck them off with tweezers and then place them onto your project. Since this is a paper clay, these are almost water soluble, so white glue works really well. When you put them on top of each other or on your piece, they really conform to the pieces below them and that surface. And as you take the pieces off of the tape will remove a lot of the little fibers that were stuck on the surface. They don't remove all the fibers, so just take notice of the ones that still have them and you can trim them off or pull them off as you're putting them on. Some of the Cheerios will still have a small bubble in the center. It's just unavoidable with the mold making process. So these Cheerios are still usable. The sides are still going to look nice. So you just take a inventory of your Cheerios, pick out which are the best and which are the worst, and put the worst ones on the bottom where the sides are visible, because you want to layer them anyway. So that was the process, and that's how I use this mold myself. If you're interested in this mold, it's on my Etsy, which is A. Smith Arts. I'll have the link in the description and on the screen if I can figure out how to do that. And yeah, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.